This is my trip to Arizona in May 19th, 2018. This is my second visit to the Grand Canyon. My first time was in the late 80s. It's about an hour drive to the Grand Canyon from Williams, Arizona, so I do recommend bringing food and beverages for the trip. It was quite hot that Saturday that we went, and there was barely any parking anywhere. Definitely plan to make a full day of this. It may even take you 2 days. There is a little visitor center a little bit before you get to the Grand Canyon entrance. It has a National Geographic Visitor Center, has IMAX movies of different things going on in the Grand Canyon. You know, they got different little knickknacks and things you can pick up. And there was like a Pizza Hut, and I think a McDonald's, and a couple other restaurants there in case you want to get some food before you go in the Grand Canyon. There is a small restaurant and a little convenience store to get drinks and food and things like that at the end of the Grand Canyon where the big tower is, in case you do forget to bring stuff or you decide you just want to get something while you're there. The price was $35 for one vehicle for 7 days. The trip we took this day was to the South Rim. If you're interested in visiting the North Rim, do realize it's a 4-hour drive one way from Williams, Arizona. So that's going to be a full day of driving, not including visiting the Grand Canyon. You can do RV, or you can do regular camping. You can even do hiking at the Grand Canyon. Some of it you want to book well in advance, maybe up to 6 months in advance. Some of the stuff is first come, first serve as well. Just depends on what you want to do and how long you want to be there. I mean, this video I'm filming is only in 1080p. If I had a 4K camera, you'd definitely be able to see the difference. The camera doesn't do it justice, the depth and how far out you can see. The views are amazing, and you really do have to be there to really experience it fully. There is no railing in a lot of the areas in the Grand Canyon, so you do need to use caution, especially if you have a fear of heights or you get dizzy easily. From the research I've done, flying a drone in the Grand Canyon is not allowed, but flying a drone outside the Grand Canyon is allowed. Which makes sense because when I was there, I did not see any drones flying around anywhere at the time. You can do a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon. There's several companies in the area that do it. It'll definitely give you a perspective to get those really nice shots you want. If you like adventuring, this is definitely a good place to go. They have jet boat rides and whitewater rafting. Before you go, I recommend you definitely do some research, especially online, to maximize your time and keep costs down. Here are some personal tips I recommend when you go to visit the Grand Canyon based on experience. I recommend wearing closed-toed shoes. There are things out there that can bite you like scorpions, and you can trip over a sharp rock or something that could cut your foot open. The ground surfaces out there are very uneven, so you do have to watch your step constantly. You definitely want a good set of sunglasses out there and a hat. It's hot, and it's definitely not going to let you forget it. Hopefully you're in decent shape when you go. There's going to be a lot of walking involved, and a lot of hills up and down, so if you're not in shape, you're going to be suffering a little bit when you go. Especially at the Desert View Watchtower, several sets of stairs to get you to the top. It's a really good view, but you're going to have to earn it if you want to see it. It's near the end of the South Rim, and they have a place to eat, they have bathrooms, and an area to rest before you get there. Here's some video of Duck Rock. Some people can see the duck, some people can't. I think the lighting has to be just right for you to see it. It has been visited by several presidents over time. You can see as I zoom in here, these people sitting at the edge of this cliff. A lot of people here put themselves in precarious positions to get a better view, so you definitely want to be careful when you're out at the Grand Canyon. A lot of people are trying to get that epic selfie and all that kind of thing for their social media, but it is dangerous out there, so you do gotta be careful. Keep in mind when you come out here, you want to bring good equipment. Cell phones are good at a lot of things, but cameras are great at one thing. So if you're looking for that epic shot, you're looking for some good photos to hang on your wall, make sure you bring an actual camera out there. The video camera I'm using has a really good optical zoom. I don't recommend anything that you're going to use the digital zoom on because the photos come out really grainy when you zoom in. You definitely want to have like a tripod and some extra memory cards and some batteries. Keep in mind, depending on what kind of shots you're looking for will depend on what time of day you need to go. If you're trying to get that sunset shot or you're trying to get the sun rising in the morning, then you're going to have to time everything just right and make sure you can get a good parking spot close to where you're trying to film. I got some video of a helicopter flying over, got some video of an airplane, and I also got a lot of video of zooming all the way in, all the way out, just so you can understand the perspective of how far you're looking. That's why it's important to have good equipment. obviously they sell postcards in the gift shop. If you flew in or you don't have the space or you don't want to bring equipment or you can't afford the equipment, that is a good option for you. Well, if you didn't come to the Grand Canyon to be a videographer or photographer, hopefully some of the tips I gave you will help you on your visit. I inserted some of the pictures I took of the Grand Canyon at the end of this video in case you want to take a peek at them. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and I thank you for your time, and we'll see you on the next one.